November of 2010, Troy's father, brother, and Troy go up to the northern part of Michigan. He doesn't know it yet, but this will be the last time the three of them will go hunting together. Troy's dad had been diagnosed with cancer 2 months earlier. It's been 5 years since the three of them have been hunting together, so they decided, carpe diem. Troy's dad has a friend's cabin where they can stay, and once they get there in the afternoon, they take a little time to get themselves set up before they hit the woods. That evening, they go out to the area that's known for being a pretty good deer run. Troy's dad goes with Troy's brother to the western part of this valley, and Troy heads to the southern edge where there's a tower overlooking the valley in line with the tree canopy. Troy climbs up, gets his gun ready, and waits. After a few minutes, he hears coyotes off in the distance, and they start off faint but gradually get louder until a single howl overpowers all of the other howling. Doesn't sound like a coyote. It sounds like a big wolf. And Troy looks through his night vision scope in the direction of the howl. He doesn't see anything, but it sounds like they're still a fair distance away. Things quiet down until Troy hears rustling in the leaves below his tower. He slowly peeks out in the direction of the sound, his eyes continually scanning to see if he can pick up an outline of a deer. Troy brings up his rifle and looks through the scope and sees something that looks like the outline of a person. He thinks for a second. Must be his brother. But he doesn't see his rifle, and no way would he not have his rifle. And it's too thin or has a different build than his dad. Troy doesn't know where the nearest house is and how many neighbors these people have. But the idea of someone lurking around here during hunting season at dusk by themselves is not only stupid, but totally creeps him out. As he watches it, this thing turns its head, and Troy can see a snout. A bear. They're all over the UP. But then he notices the legs and sees that they're skinny and dog-like. They're nothing like a bear. Troy isn't sure what he's looking at, so he just keeps staring at it. It's walking at an even pace. It doesn't speed up. It doesn't slow down. It's heading southeast until it takes a turn to the south, right towards Troy. It walks right to the stand that Troy is in. Troy hears breathing in the space underneath him. He looks down between the cracks in the floorboards, and he sees it looking right up at him. It is a wolf walking and standing on its hind legs. At this point, the only thing going through Troy's mind is, I hope this thing can't climb a ladder. Troy does his best to stay perfectly quiet, but the floorboards under him creak just a little as he turns his gun to the ladder. As the wood creaks, he can hear rustling leaves down below, but Troy remains frozen in a shooting stance with the gun aimed right at that ladder. He thinks he hears it walking away, but he still waits. After what feels like about 10 minutes, Troy takes a couple of steps forward and looks down the ladder. Nothing. He quickly grabs his flashlight and signals in the direction of where his brother and his dad are, worried that they are out there in the woods with this thing. He climbs down the ladder, expecting the worst. He finally meets up with his dad and brother, only to find out that they saw the same thing that Troy did. They all quickly decide to head back to the cabin.